Okay, so good day once again. This is your last lesson for GND. We will be talking about adolescent health and the family. Okay, so adolescence covers 12 to 18 years of age. As for psychosexual stage, they are in the genital stage. As for psychosocial stage, they are in the identity versus role confusion. And for cognitive stage, they are in formal operational thoughts. So we went over these topics back during our introduction, so I won't be going over them anymore. Now, I would like to focus on fear. Okay, so the typical fear for your adolescent is the fear of being replaced or displacement from friends. Okay, so the peers, a teenager's support system is mainly his or her peers, and being ostracized or being separated from one's peers is their greatest fear. Okay. As for play, they are into games and athletic activities. Competitions and strict rules are important. Okay. And again, friends are important and they gather in small groups. As for growth and development, physical their onset of puberty and cessation of body growth is the main thing here. For girls, okay, they grow 1 to 2 inches, that's 2.4 to 5 cm taller than boys. They stop growing within 3 years from menarche. Okay? For boys, they grow 4 to 12 inches, that's 10 to 30 cm in height, and they gain 15 to 65 pounds, that's 7 to 30 kilos. Growth stops with the closure of the epiphyseal lines of the long bones. Okay? Androgen stimulates sebaceous glands to extreme activity, and this leads to acne. Now, apocrine sweat glands also produce a strong odor in response to emotional stimulation or especially when it comes to stress. Okay? Next, for the developmental milestones of an adolescent, for psychosexual stage, okay, they start to develop sexual maturity. They start to establish satisfactory relationship with the opposite sex and provide in as as to promote their sexual maturity, they have to be provided appropriate opportunities to relate with the opposite sex and to allow them to verbalize feeling about new relationships. Now, as for psychosocial development, I would like to emphasize okay, the following changes or the following events that they new changes that they encounter. Okay, so number one, they adjust to a new body image. They seek emancipation from parents. They start choosing their vocation or their career. Okay, so this is a time wherein they start planning or wondering about what course to take for college, what career to take, okay, so on and so forth. And they also start determining a value system. Okay. As for cognitive development, okay, so they can already deal with the past, present, and future. They also start developing adult or mature thought. A good activity is talk time to sort attitudes and opinions. Okay, next up we have moral and spiritual development. So they are able to respond with formal reasoning and they may also start to question the existence of God and any religious practices. As for sexual development, puberty is the stage at which the individual first becomes capable of sexual production. For girls, they start to menstruate, and for boys, they begin to produce sperm or spermatozoa. Okay? So, I'm just going to let you guys read over this sexual maturation in adolescents. Okay, so kindly familiarize yourselves with the criteria and the characteristics. Okay, you may go over this on your own. Okay, anyway, I will be posting the paper content for this one. Okay. So here is the next few slides show graphics regarding female sexual maturation. Okay. Okay, so next we have the Tanner staging. This is a rating system for pubertal development. Okay, so it takes notes of the biologic markers of maturity, and this is based on orderly progressive development. Sorry if you can hear the barking dog of our neighbor. Okay. For females, development of breast and pubic hair, and for males, it's genitalia and pubic hair development. Now we have to be familiar with these terms. Telarch means budding of breasts among females, and adrenarch is the development of axillary and pubic hair among males. Okay, so again, just familiarize yourselves with the table for Tanner staging. Okay, okay, you may pause or you may just simply go over the paper content that will be posted. Okay, so familiarize yourselves with this. Let me skip to promotion of health, so nutrition. So we have to provide optimum nutritional support for demands of rapid growth and high energy expenditure. We have to support appropriate eating habits through variety of foods, regular pattern, and good quality snacks. Okay, so we also have to encourage intake of all nutrients as the basis of their diet and nutrition education through association with teenagers' concerns about physical appearance, figure control, complexion, physical balance, and athletic ability. Okay, so another main concern of adolescents next to peer acceptance is body image. Okay, so to them, body image is everything. Okay. Next, as for daily activities, so dress and hygiene, they are capable of total self-care. They are overly conscientious about personal hygiene and appearance, and they are aware of what their peers are wearing. Okay, so they feel assured or they feel a sense of assurance or self-esteem when they see everyone, when they are dressed like everyone else. Okay, so they for them it's important to be part of the crowd. Next, we have dental health. So they have to be conscientious about toothbrushing, okay, because of the fear of developing bad breath. So they must continue to use fluoride paste. So next, they also tend to snack a great deal, okay. So because of this, they're exposed to bacterial erosion and dental cavities. Okay, so next for teens with braces, toothbrushing must be encouraged to prevent plaque buildup on tooth surfaces. Okay. Next, as to sleep, teenagers need more sleep. They sleep restlessly as their mind reworks the day's tensions. Now, sleep may not leave them feeling refreshed. Okay. So they may attempt to get by too little sleep because they're too busy or they believe that staying up late is a symbol of adult status. Okay. So for them, yung pinaka-motto nila is sleep is for the weak. Okay. So they see staying up late as something to be um, as an achievement. Okay. Next, okay, so energy and stress reduction. They need exercise every day to maintain muscle tone and to provide outlet for tension. They also need to be advised to increase exercise gradually to avoid muscle sprains or overuse injuries. Okay. And lastly, okay, another concern for our teenagers is injury prevention. Now, accidents involving motor vehicles are common cause of death. Emotional maturity rather than age. Okay, qualification to obtain a driver's license. Okay, so that's one of the goals for most teenagers. So for those who are into learning how to drive earlier on, we have to encourage them to take driver education courses to learn technique and a sense of responsibility. Okay, and lastly, they need to have appropriate education on sexual maturity, reproduction, and sexual behavior. And they have to encourage education on use and abuse of drugs, especially alcohol, and health hazards associated with smoking. Okay? Okay, so I would like also to I have okay. So I have this activity set for you as a bonus activity to be taken as a quiz. I'm just going to send the link for this one, okay, in a while. Okay, so I would like you to reflect on the links that I will be sending. Okay, so kindly take a screenshot of this one or just refer to this one um when you go over your assignment. When you go over your Clipper content later on. Okay, and that ends our lesson on adolescence.